Hello, Internet. We are live with episode 70 of Enter the Dungeon, a Brotherly Pudcast. Who wants to give the recap of what happened previous time?
I gave it last time.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
You
did.
did.
No, you didn't. You said not it.
Oh, that
Why I
you
did this
remember?
time. I'll do it anyway. I don't care.
Okay.
So we basically spent the entire session. Well, actually, it started off. We were like, okay, where can we find transportation? And it was going to take like a week. The next thing going out where we wanted to go was in a week, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So then I said, all right, let's go ahead and sell some stuff because we need pocket change.
Yeah, because
We went around doing that. We got our potions appraised, or we need to go back there in an hour to get the actual information and potions back.
Hello?
Yeah, we sold a bunch of stuff, and then we went over to the Smart People District because Thitch wanted to find what metal would be good to make like an item with the planar gem. And I intelligence brute forced like basically an intimidation check on the guards. I just went ham angry nerd on them, and they let us in.
Okay.
I think that was everything.
Yep, that sounds about... Oh, you also met an eccentric, jewelry man?
Oh yeah, the jewelry guy. I don't remember his name, and I don't think I want to either.
It was Nello, remember?
I wish I didn't. I was happy not remembering.
Yeah, well, too bad. You're not the only one cursed with knowledge, Stark. Okay, then.
But yeah, that ought to be everything. So we were going into the Smart People District. The
Well, just
nerd
the inner
district.
part of the city, though. I mean, it's not necessarily the smart people, but, you know, it's the important people.
It's the important people, which is
I
doing
remembered
good scholars.
Is it weird that I remembered it as a center sanctum?
I mean, it's not necessarily a sanctum, per se, but it is where the castle is.
Hordak calls his lab a sanctum? Ooh, that's so classy.
What?
That's a reference. Anyway.
So anyway, as you guys are going through... So yeah, you guys are let through, and you see that this is actually seems to be a cleaner part of town. The roads are more maintained.
It's the important people,
Okay.
Yep.
also known as rich people.
Yep. People who pay more in taxes.
Proportionally less.
Maybe in this economic system they have a more aggressive tax bracket.
I hope so. No, Drew, if that were true, then the streets would have been cleaner outside these walls.
What's that? You make 10 gold a month?
Measly. Pathetic.
Actually, yeah, okay. So that's more than a regular person, but less than a specialty person.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys looking for exactly?
Like a scholarly area.
So, like, you gonna look for like a magic shop or like a library or...
Is there a magic college anywhere?
Let me check my notes.
Education is for the rich. Capitalism.
Where do I start? I mean, like, what am I looking at exactly?
Okay, then. So, when you guys first are heading through, the city, you've got that gate that you went through, and right now you're walking down the road, passing various shops and stuff. There's people milling around who seem to be paying you special attention. Just like, who are these guys? You can actually see a little bit in the distance in what you presume is the center of town. There's a mighty castle.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and the guards are keeping a close eye on you.
Are they just racist, or?
Ha 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 ha.
Maybe. You want to try?
Can I make an insight check for racism?
How would that work?
Yeah, just like make an insight check on them and see if I can figure out if they're racist based on the way they're looking at me.
I don't think that you could just determine that by just looking at them necessarily. I mean, you look pretty suspicious.
We're a group of adventurers. What's
what I
suspicious
said.
about adventurers going to a place with rich people?
Yes, that's pretty suspicious.
And they think we're going to steal from the rich people?
Probably.
Can I make an insight check for classism, then?
I mean, I don't think that you could just... No, I don't think you could just insight that just by staring at the guards.
I'm going to keep my... Oh, that's the wrong character sheet. That's not even my character. It's someone else's character from a different campaign sitting on my desk. Okay. I'm going to keep my copy of On the Basis of Matter Travel out as I'm walking around. Like a badge of nerddom. I belong here, piss off.
Yeah, so... You guys just gonna bounce around until you find anything of interest?
I guess, yeah.
You wanna try to ask anyone for directions?
Yeah. Let's ask the guard.
Yeah. Can I help you?
Yes. I presume you can. We're looking for anyone that might know what kind of metals are good for different magical purposes.
Is that some is that some kind of suggestion? Are you trying to bribe me or something?
No. We're wondering if you know where anyone might be in this area that would know what kind of metals are good. Anything like material magic science. Magic material science? Something.
Sir, what are you doing here?
I literally just told you.
You know, are you looking for a blacksmith? I think there's one on the...
No, we're not looking for a blacksmith. We're looking for someone that knows magical properties, not metallurgical properties of
I'm
metal.
looking for
Oh, who?
a specialist who knows about steel that can conduct magic.
Huh. Guess you could go to...
And how to manipulate it, mind you.
Let's see now. Is... Probably talk to some of the guild mages.
That sounds great. What guild might you recommend?
Might want to check out the Transvoker Guild.
That was out of character.
Okay.
Can I make an insight check to see if that's a name or a type of fake magic he's making up?
Yeah, you want to insight him to see if he's bluffing you?
Yes. I want this D20. Okay, I didn't want that D20. That's a 7.
Yeah, with the 7, you know, you're not sure. It doesn't sound like anything you've heard of before.
Should I roll for that? I don't know if I can.
Yeah, maybe not, because you don't have as much experience with arcane magics. Yeah, but Earthmover, you know, he's never heard of any such thing.
I'm gonna ask him then. Is that a type of magic or their name?
That is the name of the
I've
guild.
never heard of a class of magic called that.
That's the name of the guild. You know, you claim that you're looking for these Maybe I shouldn't be pointing you in their direction. It doesn't really sound like you're all that actual interested in the magical studies. You might just be causing trouble.
Wow, an elitist here.
What'd you say to me?
I'm not even gonna bother reading from the book. I'm just gonna like point the book in his direct with like the cover of the book in his direction, and then sit down on the ground, draw a circle, and just start. Let me see, which circle do I want to?
What's going on here? Hey,
I'm
I think I need some
really
help,
tempted
and he
to strike
waves
him, but
over.
I'm not going to.
He waves over another guard from about a block away.
Hello, I'm a practicer of the arcane arts. I'm about to demonstrate my practice and understanding of the arcane arts.
You got a permit for street magic?
What do you need a permit for street magic?
Holy cow!
Do you have a permit for street magic?
No, but I...
Then I suggest
why
you
would-
wash
why-
off your chalk and move on with your day.
Okay. Can you point us in the direction of the guild?
You know, they don't really appreciate us just sending random guys in their direction.
Okay, we'll find our way there ourselves then. Thank you very much.
And, Fitch, how would you make a perception check?
Alright. Ooh. 17 plus 4.
Yeah, with a 17 plus 4, after the guards kind of dismiss you, you do see a man in a dark robe about 2 blocks away make direct eye contact with you and gesture you over, and then he moves into a nearby alley.
That doesn't...
Okay.
Okay.
I motioned to Earth Mover about the hidden figure, supposedly, or the guy. What do you think?
I don't know, that seems shady. Doesn't
Yeah.
really seem like the best
Doesn't
move,
seem
but
slim.
I don't know, what does Zoe think?
Oh yeah, Zoe's with us.
I don't know. What kind of vibe did he give you? Maybe he wants to help.
Is that really the helping maneuver?
Take the help action.
I'll leave this one up to you, Thitch. You're the one that saw him.
Tell me what he looks like.
So he, from what you could see, it seemed to be a dark robe, and he had a pointed hat.
So, a wizard.
Or a gnome.
He was about the size of a human.
A really big gnome.
3 gnomes in a trench coat.
Yes.
Okay, I guess I follow.
Are you going along, Earthmover?
I'm taking his call on this one.
Hey, glad you came. Here you guys are looking for some magical assistance?
Yeah. Who are you?
Hey. My name is Frederick.
Just
I
Frederick?
instantly distrust that.
Frederick Fredrickson.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't
wizard.
like that.
And I'm a member of the Transvoker Guild.
I'm just gonna sit here and take the dodge action. Like, whatever point it is relevant, I'm taking the dodge action.
See, we are a group of wizards that specialize in transmutation and evocation magic.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, what'd you need my assistance for?
Do you have any kind of credentials from your guild that identify you as a guild member?
He pulls out a wand. You mean like this?
No, I mean like papers that identify you as a member of a guild. This is such a bureaucratic nation. I would assume something like that would be pretty standard.
And then he pulls out a small badge that seems to be made out of gold. Has the it's sort of shaped like a crown, and it has the word transvoker sort of imprinted into it.
Oh.
You mean like this?
I'm still taking the dodge action, but I'm going to trust him. I'm going to distrust him slightly less. All right, proceed. Bitch, you're the
You
one
mean
looking for
like
service.
this? He waves his wand around, and suddenly the air smells like steak.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. By chance, do you know of anyone that can help with mage steel? What is it called again?
The mithril?
I don't know,
Look at the
something
metal
like
that's going
that.
to conduct magical energy well.
Ah, you mean like the kind we have back at the guild?
I guess.
Sure, but just gonna need to know a bit more about who the two of you are, or three of you are.
Forgetting the DMPC, like. Well, we are adventurers from a country whose name I definitely remember.
Ah, I get how that's like. Let me guess, you've been testing some potions, kind of hard to focus. I get like that sometimes.
No,
Oh.
are you suitable to be in a guild for magic? No, that's an out of character lack of memory because I just don't remember. I can't remember more than one country name at a time.
And he looks at his robe, sees that he has a spot on it, and then taps his wand to it and cleans up. So, where were we?
As a wand of prestidigitation, I'm going to shoot him.
With magic whistle.
Yes. Okay. Can I insight check him to see if he's actually part of, like, just the way that he's acting is so non-guildly as far as I'm aware.
Go for it.
Oh, come on!
What?
It's a 6.
I don't know, this guy seems kind of suspicious to you.
Better question, can I make either investigation or perception on the badge to see if it's actually made out of gold as an alchemist?
Huh. How would you be doing that?
Just from the way that it looked when he weaved it in front of us, like, gold glints a certain way, the way that it would move in the air being a super dense metal as he's shaking it back and forth, like the way that his arm handles the piece of metal.
Yeah, go for it.
Which one? Investigation or perception?
We'll tell you what, I mean, are you gonna ask to see the badge in any capacity?
Yes.
Okay. Sure thing. And he hands it to you.
Cool.
And
So
it does
investigation
feel,
then?
well, it feels lighter than gold.
No, okay. Am I making investigation or am I just, like, noticing that this looks phony?
You can roll investigation.
Come on! 8! That's 3 different dice.
With an 8, you really can't tell either way. It seems shiny, though. Is
Eight.
Stitch interested in it? It's shiny. So, where were we?
I guess going to the guild.
Ah, cool. Did you already give me your name?
No.
No.
Or did you yours?
Yes, I did. Remember, I'm Frederick Fredrickson.
Oh yeah, no, the least suspicious name in existence. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm Earth Mover.
Ah, makes sense.
Call me Thitch.
Okay. I'm Zoe.
Let's just get going.
So, yeah, let's just go.
I'm still taking the dodge action.
Where are we going again?
To the Transvoker Guild House, I suppose.
No, I look around me. Where are we how are we gonna get there?
Well, I suppose you guys don't know how to fly, do you?
No?
No, I don't think that's a quality of mine.
Ah, well, okay, I guess we can walk then. And he starts walking down the road so extravagantly. Come on, friends, let's go!
If we pass a guard on the
Is
way
everyone who's like a mage just weird in this town?
there, if we pass a guard on our side of the street as we're walking down the road, I want to just kind of slow down next to the guard and ask him if he's seen that guy before.
Hello, Mr. Guard, it's good to see you.
I'm asking the guard.
And then the guard says to him, Frederick, are these three bothering you? No, these are my new friends.
He's taking us theoretically to the Transvoker Guild.
Oh, you got in. I was wrong, I guess.
I'm thoroughly confused and I'm just out of focus.
I'm going to continue following him. If the guard knows who he is and is not suspicious of his activity, I'm going to continue. I'm still taking the dodge action. I still don't fully trust this.
Yeah, so you guys start walking down several blocks. You pass various buildings. Some of them seem to be magic shops. Some of them seem to be governmental buildings.
I'm looking for a sign that says Transvoker Guild, making sure we're not passing it.
Let's see now. You pass the Conjabber Guild.
Conjabber?
Conjuration, abjuration.
Oh, okay. Makes more sense now. Okay.
Yeah, you pass what seems to be a potion shop. The Elevation Guild. Now those guys are real weirdos.
It's illusion and something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Earthmover for every single store that I'm confused by.
Okay, it's coming up here on our right, and then he points to the left, and there's a brick building with a sign.
Oh my god.
Transvoker Guild.
Is this how people react to my number system?
Yes.
Ah.
I'm ready.
Yeah, so you walk inside, and it's just this big open floor design. Like, you see wizards just pointing wands at various items, getting them to do stuff. Some people are blowing things up. Some people are then putting them back together with magic.
Oh boy.
Woo!
Place chaos and
He reaches into a bag and
disorder.
puts on a pair of safety goggles. You might want to
It's a
put
place
on your
of
safety
lunacy.
gear.
Hmm?
You might want to put on your safety gear.
My safe what?
Your safety gear. Do you know what that is?
I don't own any.
You'll be fine.
I'm still taking the dodge action. Every 6 seconds, whenever it becomes relevant, I'm taking the dodge action. Just an ongoing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you just see like a bolt of stray magic coming your way, and you just do a double take and it goes past you. Yeah, you might want to watch out for that. That happens sometimes.
Why?
Hey, David, I think there's some guys over here that want to talk to you. And he leads you to this one guy that seems to be casting spells on various bars of metal.
Okay.
Oh, hello there. Name's David Davidson.
Is everyone's name some sort of... I'm not gonna... Never mind, I forgot.
Why does everyone name their child after themselves?
Why not just call them Junior?
Yes, this here is, what'd you say your name was?
Junior son? Huh?
Yes, and your name was
Earthmover.
Stitchson, right?
No, it was not. Stitch or so.
Earthmover son?
No. We're not from a land of Nordic... What's the word I'm looking for? Narcissists.
Nordic Narcissists.
Well, what kind of narcissist are you then?
Oh boy.
Then he
Nordic
just floats
Narcissus?
off. By the
What?
way, this building's got like a 60-foot ceiling, and he just floats off.
Oh my gosh.
Then David looks at you and says, "Yeah, sorry, that guy's a real weirdo. How can I help you?"
So I'm trying to get
Look,
some...
my first name isn't even David. It's Derek. For some reason, he keeps calling me David.
It's because your last name's Davidson, isn't it?
Yes, that's actually my last name.
So I want to get some magic gauntlets, mainly for combat. That would enhance my punches.
What are you coming to us for?
If there's a way I can get... I don't know, like... I need to get some magic gauntlets.
Oh, magical
That
gauntlets. Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, what kind of magic effect are you looking for?
What can I get?
I mean, there's a lot we can do depending on the resources you have.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, I don't know what my options are. Like, what do I even get?
I mean, do you have any magic items that you've collected on your journeys? The three of you strike me as the adventuring sort.
Well, I do have this stone that I guess I can try using. I want to try... Actually, there's this stone... Yeah, no, this stone... I want to try and put a gauntlet in, so I can use it with my punches.
Yeah, you just whip out the Thanatos gem.
No, I... Oh, okay, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's what I
Very
do.
powerful magical crystal.
Yeah, by the way, so do you just carry that on your person, or is it in your bag of holding?
I guess
Your
that'd
gem
be
is
in my...
definitely just in my bag.
That would be in my bag of holding. Like, yeah, because what else would I have it for?
Okay, just wanted to clarify. So yeah, you just reach your hand into your bag. It just grab it out and says, "This thing, right?"
Yeah.
And he says, "Okay, just give me a moment." And he looks at it closely and says, "Whoa, that thing is just full of necromantic energy. Wherever did you find it?"
The Thanatos plane.
Yeah, where else do you get something like this?
Well, starting to see why Frederick brought you guys in here. You
I'm glad someone is.
definitely his type of people. So, you want a gauntlet that will harness the power of this gemstone.
Later gem.
Yeah, basically.
You, the thing you just said, can you say that again, please?
Later gem.
You just have one of the planar gems?
One, I pull out the Earthstone.
Give me this man. This man's making a Constitution saving throw. Falls over.
Didn't he?
He falls over.
So, what are your thoughts?
After like a minute, he pulls himself up by his desk and just. So you guys have two planar gems, and then he looks at Zoe and says, "Are you about to pull out a third one?"
No, but we are on our way to collect 2 more.
So you want a gauntlet that will harness the power of gems, plural?
Potentially. For the moment, probably just the one. I think, right, Fitch? Or do you
Yeah.
want to be able to harness more than one on the same thing?
I think I...
Maybe more than one, but I guess just the one is fine.
think I have an idea. And you see him start to sketch something out on some paper, and he takes like a tape measure and tries to get like the measurements of your arm and of the gem itself. Which,
Are the gems roughly the same size? I hadn't really thought about that.
yes, I'm actually
Are they the same size?
yes,
They are? You said?
yes.
Okay.
The Chaos
They're
Emeralds.
each,
Oh my gosh.
about 3 inches in width.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, so small for Earth Mover, big for Earth Fitch. Okay,
That's
then.
still roughly the width of, like, my human hand.
Yeah, that's what I was basing that on.
Okay.
Okay.
And he shows you a design for a gauntlet that has 3 slots on it for gems.
Oh? 3 slots?
Yes. Based on the size
Shows all the way up your arm.
Based on the size of your arm, you could probably fit about 3 gems safely on this gauntlet and harness its power.
The real question is, what kind of metal are we using that'll be able to handle that much magic?
Yes, okay. So I'm thinking it could be a primarily steel-based container. That way it'll be relatively lightweight but still durable. Now the real question is this various slots for the gems themselves. Gold would make a good general conduit, but would be rather expensive. For this job, you'd probably need about £1 of gold, and probably about 5 pounds of steel.
Okay, how much would that cost, would you think?
1 moment. So let's see now. Probably about 50 gold for the gold.
Okay.
Then probably about another 2.5 gold for all that steel, depending on the kind of steel you use. But then there's also the manufacturing costs.
Okay. So then you're saying 30 gold?
Let's see now. No, probably closer to around 53 gold, just for the materials.
52? Say that one more time.
Somewhere between around 50 and 55 gold.
How much did I gain from that sale again?
Let's see now. This would
I mean-
probably take, a professional, let's say about 11 days of work. So then that'd be an extra 22 gold for the labor. So you're looking at about
holy cow.
77 gold for materials and labor. more if you want to use specialized materials.
Okay. I don't even have that much money.
No.
Is there any... Can I try to bargain?
I mean, I couldn't... I mean, I'm not the guy that would be making this for you, necessarily.
Okay. Who would it be?
Tell you what, not far from the, walls separating the inner and outer rings of the city, there's this blacksmith dude who I think is part dwarf and really likes to talk up that part of himself. He's got like this scripted monologue that he goes into every time he knows that customers are approaching.
Wow.
Yeah. Really pretentious, but you know what? He's a great blacksmith.
I mean, I guess that's good.
Yep.
I mean, would you guys allow me... I don't know. Earth mover.
Yes.
I don't have enough gold for this. Like, what do I even do?
How much gold do you need?
Huh?
How much gold do you need versus how much do you have?
I have 56.
How much do you need?
We need... Was that 77?
At least-
Or am I off count?
At least 77. And that would be for the simplest model. If you wanted to make it more specialized, then you could do that.
Okay.
I think what we should do is find some jobs here in the inner ring. Scholarly assistants, anything like that.
Then Frederick flies down and says, "Ooh, would you like it for us to test spells on you? You can make some money on that."
Oh
No,
my
thank
god.
you. Give me a second, I'll be right back.
Okay. And then he flies back up.
Right. So, I like the idea of getting jobs in the inner ring.
Okay,
And-
so what kind of work do you guys want to look for?
I think research assistant might pay decently.
Yeah, and I might learn something.
So,
Let's hope you don't put me as a math assistant.
Well, when you say research assistant, what exactly do you mean?
Well, there's plenty of, especially here where transmutation magic, that's definitely my vibe. If any of them want help from a new angle, because alchemy doesn't seem to be something they're super experienced with, if I might be able to shed new ideas there, potentially become a guild member and get paid for research for a little while.
And Derek, not David, says to you, okay, you want to become like, use your magical skills to be like almost like a tutor of sorts? Teach them what you know?
Yeah, because I have a kind of unique perspective on transmutation magic from most people that do, like, casting.
Huh, okay, and, how about you? He looks at Fetch.
I know how to teach. I know how to teach sailing and karate. Well, What do I do again?
Martial
Open hand.
arts.
We have the martial arts.
Yes.
I know how to do that.
Zoe's an Eldritch Knight. She could probably also be of use, wherever her specialty is in that guild. Earn herself some pocket change if she feels so inclined.
Okay, then.
Wait, Fitch, you could go to the Necrotic Guild and show them the gem.
Oh, that too, and possibly do. I don't know any necromancy, do I? I don't.
No, you don't. You can pick some things up while you're there.
Yeah, that's true.
What's your intelligence score?
My intelligence is not that good, but it's 12.
Okay. That's fine. It's above 10. Or above 11, I guess. What really matters. It's not a +0. It's higher than a +0.
So you want to go to the Enchanmancer Guild?
Would that even fit?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
You have necromancy, yeah.
okay. I guess if I could earn money that way.
Yeah. I mean, so what exactly would you be trying to do at that guild then to try to earn money? Like just sell secrets?
Sell them
I don't
time
want
with the
to.
gem to do research.
Oh my gosh.
Sell them research time on the gem. Because that is like an unfathomable amount of necromancy information hidden in that stone.
It's
Almost
true.
Literally, that stone, we have seen it make a portal to the Thanatos plane. There is so much magic in there that they could use. Or study.
That's true.
So you could try to do that.
Yeah, for sure. I guess I'll do that then, because I don't have anything else.
Okay then. So first let's deal with Earthmover then. Derek says, you know, I think I have just the thing for you. We have a sort of new initiate who's having trouble grasping sort of the arcane study of magic, and perhaps he would be better suited with alchemy then.
Perhaps. I am fairly experienced in alchemy, I would have to say. So I can try and give that a go.
Yes, on a scale from 1 to 20, where would you put yourself?
About a 6, but a strong 6.
Oh, okay. I guess most people would be a 0, so that's pretty good.
That's true.
Yeah. Yep, and so he leads you along down this, large open area, and you actually see that there seems to be this young teenager who's holding a wand and trying to, he's like whipping it rapidly, but nothing's happening. Like some magical sparks are coming out, and then there's like an old man there. He's like, no, before you blow us up, maybe we should take a break.
No, it's swish and flick.
Power word killer. No.
Avada power word kill. But yeah, so I'm going to just kind of sidle up to him and put a piece of chalk in his hand and start drawing circles and explaining like the base core of the ideas of alchemy.
Huh? Who are you? What's going on here?
I'm the new guy.
What?
The new guy, not Frederick.
And the old man puts a hand on his shoulder and says, wait, this guy shows promise. Let's see what he has to say.
On the student?
Yes.
Was he talking to me or to the new guy? I mean, to the
talking
student.
to the student.
Okay. So I start explaining things, and I pull out the book on the basis of matter, and start like explaining passages from the book, drawing circles, and explaining how they work and how the process of alchemy is about taking things that already exist, or transmutation alchemy specifically, taking things that already exist and changing them into new things, and envisioning the process by which things decompose and reconstruct.
And he looks over your circle. So it's not about generating magic from within, but about channeling the magic around you?
Yes, exactly that. The magic and the matter around you, and using them together to change each other.
Yes. And the older man says, "So who are you that is so wise in the ways of science?"
I know that's a quote, but I don't know the response.
I'm...
Oh no, I know what it's from. It's from Monty Python. I don't remember the response still.
I don't remember what the response is either.
I'm Shantai Earthmover Lith Moriana.
And you're... And did you say that you're a part of the Transvoker Guild? Are you part of maybe one of our more eastern branches?
No, I just joined here today on, I think, a provisional basis.
Interesting.
I am from the East, originally, but I'm not from an eastern branch of the guild.
Ah. And would you be willing to teach my grandson Jeremiah this alchemy?
I look at the old man, I look at the student. I assume that's him, Jeremiah, here. This.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, I would be very confused if you meant anyone else. I just wanted to clarify. Yes,
No,
yes, I would do that.
the whack job flying around up there.
I thought that was Frederick Fredrickson.
We're pretty sure that's his name. He's a very powerful wizard, but he's also very strange. We're not sure what to do with him. We let him hang out around here. We do learn quite a bit more from observing him, but in all honesty, he might be a sorcerer, not a wizard. I don't know.
Have you seen him study ever?
Anyway.
But yes, I'd be willing to teach him. Yes, Jeremiah. Hello. Yes. Hi.
So I can offer you a scholar's rate of 1 gold a day for teaching him.
Is that the proper rate? That's an out of character question. Is that a rate that?
Maybe.
I'm gonna make an insight check. Let's see, because my character doesn't have a great grasp of economics. He grew up in the mountains. Making an insight check to see if that seems like a fair pay. Hey, it's a 17.
Yeah, with a... You know... With a 17... You feel like you probably did make more gold adventuring, but this is probably safer. So maybe that's a fair trade-off.
I'm gonna try and push it to a gold 2.
Like 1 gold and 2 silver?
Yeah.
Very well, but you better teach him well then.
I'll do my best.
So let's jump over to Thitch.
Hello.
Yes.
So, I basically am not the one doing the research.
Yeah, so you're walking down the road to the Enchantmancer Guild.
Yeah. Oh! I think they'd also be interested in my, what is it? Rod of...
Your removable rod?
Yes. And my bag of holding.
Yep.
I don't know if they are.
Yeah, so, this one, the door's locked.
What?
You knock on it?
Yeah, no, I put my ear to the door.
You can't hear anything.
I knock on it slightly.
After about 30 seconds, the door slowly creaks open, and a man sticks his head out the window and says, "Can I help you?"
Yeah, I'm looking to... I think I have something that you might be interested in.
Okay.
I guess I hold out the stone.
What is this exactly?
I think you might be interested in some sort of necromancy or a... This is a planar gem.
How about you come on inside?
I walk inside.
Yes, and this one, it's a long hallway with, rooms on both sides. And yes, come with me, come with me.
Mm-hmm.
And he walks
I
you all
follow.
He walks you
Is there any words on any of the doors? Or...
Yes, but it's written in a language you don't understand.
Dang it. Okay. Alright.
Yes. And he walks you all the way down to the end of the hall and into a room. So, say that's a planar gem?
Yes.
Very interesting indeed. And what brings you here? Do you want to learn more about it?
No, I want to get paid, but I'm sure you guys are interested in learning about this, so I'm willing to make a trade, not a trade, but a deal that for every the amount of time you study this, I get paid a certain amount.
So you want to rent the gem to us?
Yeah.
How did you get this item?
How else are you supposed to get this item?
I don't know. How did you get it?
Let's say basically that I went to the realm to grab it.
Which realm would that be?
Where else do you go to get a Thanatos gem? The Thanatos realm!
And so that raven on your shoulder?
Yeah?
Also from that realm?
Yeah? Where else would you think? That was sort of Crow King? No, this is from the Raven Queen herself.
Ah, okay. So, how about this? You leave this gem in our possession, and you come back for it in a few days?
Seeing how... I mean, what's stopping you from just taking it?
Well, would we do that? This is a
I
respectful
look at him.
world.
I look at him.
Well, what do you...
Can I... roll... Can I roll?
What do you want to roll?
Is it insight?
Yeah, you can roll insight for this.
Oh, 19 natural.
Yeah, this guy's giving you some weird vibes.
On second thought, maybe... It's either I'm present or not. And if not, then I might have to bring my business elsewhere.
Okay, so you wish to be present for this?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine then. Okay, so then you'll let us study this gem and learn about its arcane properties.
Right.
And in exchange, let's say we give you 2 silver a day.
Well, I mean, how many planar gems are there?
How many? Is it a trick question?
No, it's more of saying how rare this is, a rare opportunity this is. So I'm gonna have to say 3 gold a day.
3 gold a day? That's quite steep, don't you think?
Well, how easy is it to acquire a planar gem?
Okay, tell you what, I'll meet you in the middle. 1 gold a day.
That's not the middle. That's 1.1 and 5 silver.
Okay.
Tell you what, if you bring it down to 1.1 gold, 2 silver, then I would say if you know any necromancy, I would love to learn a little bit.
Okay, we'll pay you 1 gold and 1 silver a day. And since you'll be present for this arcane study, you will be benefiting from it.
And are you saying that I will be able to learn something?
You most likely will, assuming that you're paying attention.
Alright.
Okay then, and he rings a bell and some more people come in. By the way, what was your name?
Stitch.
Gentlemen,
Stitch or
this is Stitch. He will be joining us for some arcane study of what he claims to be the planar gem of Thanatos.
I smile.
We are going to be using this to expand our understanding of the necromantic arts. Alright, let's get to work. So then, we can basically go into a bit of a montage for the 2 of you, if you would like.
Cool.
Okay.
So we were going to get paid by the city we took care of the zombie outbreak in, right?
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go to like a magic post office and try and send word to Billy to send us our money in like a Galder Speedy Courier or something like that.
Well, you can do that at the end of your shift.
Okay, yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like at the end of some period of time where it's convenient for me to do so, I want to go do that.
Yeah,
So I realized, oh, we could have more money right now. Pay me my money down. But, you know, we're not in that country anymore. So if we could have Billy go collect that on our behalf, that would be phenomenal. Even if he pays for the Galder Speedy Courier out of the reward, that'd be great.
Oh, don't forget the carriage.
We're not going to send the carriage here. He's continuing to watch
I know,
the carriage.
but watch it.
Yeah. Make sure he's still doing that, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I guess we can turn this into a bit of a skill challenge with you guys doing your separate jobs.
Cool.
So, first, how does Earth Mover want to teach this guy alchemy? What kind of skills do you want to implement?
Well, let me roll that question back at you. How was I taught alchemy from the mysterious figure that taught me alchemy when I was trying to save my village?
Let me roll this back at you. It's your backstory.
You're the one that controls that character, so you get to determine how I learned it.
Yes, but it was your character that learned this, and you're the one that decided on this. So did he just, like, activate something within you, or was there, like, a whole teaching process?
I would imagine there was a teaching process, because it wasn't like in a day. I went out and got taught by this guy. He didn't just, like, flick my forehead and impart divine knowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
That would give me warlock potentiality.
No, you're not charismatic enough for that.
That is very true. No, it's a fact. I only have a +1. I wouldn't do well as a warlock.
Okay.
Yep, not like a certain Morlock we know.
Yeah, but I could go cleric to him later.
Yeah. Okay.
So I
So
have
anyway,
+2 wisdom, so it wouldn't be out of the question. But that's it. So yeah, whatever I guess I'll look at what way that would Earth Mover have had the best time trying to learn. Not performance, that's a +1. I would say just brute intelligence, like, I guess history, so rote memorization.
Okay, so what skills are you good at?
Arcana. Oh, I need to update that. No, I don't. Okay. Arcana is my only intelligence-based
I thought you were about to
that I'm
say my
proficient
only
in.
friend.
No. Um, but, I mean, intelligence is a +3 for me. So history, nature's a +5, which kind of makes sense because I was talking about the way that you take, what exists and turn it into what you want it to be. So actually, nature might make some amount of sense here.
Yeah, okay. So I guess we can start, like, your curriculum with, like, a nature thing.
Yeah. Oh, a literal nature walk to go, like, understand how different parts of life are connected, and then move that into alchemical understanding.
Okay, so you're, like, walking around the city showing him things?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, what do you say to him?
So as we're walking around, this is less nature and more like perception, I guess, but that's not really what I'm good at. Are there woods nearby? Also, do I have a guild badge? Or even like a temp guild badge?
Yeah, we can say the old man probably gave you one.
I
Okay.
wonder about me too.
In that case, I'm going to take him out of the city, and I'm going to go out near the woods so we can do a proper nature walk.
Well, around the city it's more of plains and stuff, but there is a lot of farmland.
Okay, that'll do. And anything with a high, like, plant to building ratio. So as we're walking through these areas of high nature concentration, what do you notice about the plants and animals that work their way around through this area?
They're growing naturally, but the farmers are controlling the way they grow.
Exactly. As you make your way through, if you pay attention to the way that you can see how natural processes take shape on their own and how they can be manipulated through external forces, a very good understanding of how alchemy takes natural processes and naturally pre-existing materials and uses magic to shape them into what we want them to be.
Okay, go ahead and roll plus nature.
My dice rolls have been terrible today. Let's see how we do. Ooh, yes! That's the 23.
Now let's jump over to Thitch.
Alright.
Yeah, so these guys, they're basically having you join... Like, you probably at some point told them that you're now a spellcaster since you're a warlock.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're probably going to have you join them in their sort of study of the gem.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, so... So first, do you have any ideas for them about what they might do to try to access his powers?
What they might do?
Yes. Like, do you have any ideas to suggest to them?
I mean, do I try and do it by myself and show them?
Well, like, you're involved
Do I
in the
know?
process. I'm just curious to see if you have any suggestions.
Well, the stone is emitting magic energy, isn't it? So, I mean, I just let it flow. It's sort of... I don't know. I'm just the conduit for the stone, am I not? Or I guess my fists are the conduit. Because I would hold it in my fist. Do I show them what I do with the stone?
To make it, what's that thing called? A check for the... It starts with an A, magical... Arcana. Make an Arcana check.
Alright. 18.
Yeah, so within 18, like, we can say that this happens when those other guys first walk in. You just sort of, like, hold up the gem to them, and, to sort of, like, show off its power, he's just sort of, like,
I know, it's like flowing chi. That's sort of what I do.
yeah, like, you let a bit of your ki flow into it, and it begins to just emanate almost like a dark cloud from around you. And pretty soon the room sort of fills with this darkness as you've cast the spell Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that, certainly something. I can't see now. Was that intentional?
I mean, I did cast one of the few spells that I know.
Yes, as you can see, gentlemen, this gem, it's full of necromantic power. Very dark indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, that's one of the things that you can use this gem for is extra spellcasting. So you, uh, by attuning to it, you have learned the spell Darkness and can cast it once a day using the gem.
Okay, hold on. Someone's spamming. Discord.
Yeah, so we can say that your studies with it go on like that. How would this be useful to them, though?
Do I let them try using it?
Do you?
I mean, without my supervision, I guess.
I mean, you probably have to... Well, do you dismiss the darkness, or do you just wait for it to fade?
How long did it take to fade? At first time, I guess I would let it sit.
Up to 10 minutes.
Okay. The first time I let it, but the other times I guess I would say... I mean, what else can I do with it?
Yes. And the main guy says to you, you know, I wonder if while you're here we might be able to use this gem, its direct effects, to be able to aid us.
In what? How? So, actually, I guess I should ask them, what do you guys do on a normal daily basis? Like, if you... Like, what did you think about the stone? These gems? Like,
Well,
what are your questions, really?
okay, well, from my understanding at least, this gem, it's a connection to the plane of Thanatos,
Mm-hmm.
which is full of necromantic energy.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Um... We might be able to use its power to create a spell that's never quite been seen before.
Like what?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know. But since this is pure necromantic energy, we could use this opportunity to invent our own spell.
Okay. Would I be able to learn this spell too?
Well, of course. And so, Chris, I want you to spend the next couple minutes thinking about what would be a good low-level necromantic spell effect that you want to invent, pretty much. And necromantic energy, that's all about dealing with the forces of life and death. And now we can jump back over to Andreas.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, you know, the guy, he did well in his nature walk, seemed to learn a lot from that. What else do you want to teach him about?
What exactly is Arcana?
It's...
Like magical intuition?
It measures your ability to, you know, recall lore about spells, magic items, eldritch symbols, magical traditions, the plane of existence, and the inhabitants of those planes. So using this skill in these circumstances does seem like a good fit.
Okay. Yeah, because I have a +6
I
to
read
that.
that directly off of something, and that last sentence just coincidentally
It was
happens.
longer than you expected.
No, the last sentence actually does apply here.
Yeah. So yeah.
Thanks, hipster. ZenDragons.com.
So, I take it you've learned many things about transmutation magic through the guild and through the teachings that your grandfather's given you.
Yes.
So, using what you now understand about taking what already exists and pushing it through and kind of reassessing how it was that you were looking at magic before, how does your magical intuition from those teachings apply to this?
Well, transmutation is all about changing the way things are.
Right?
So... But with that magic, it was more about brute forcing the way something is now to become something else, whereas with alchemy seems to be guiding it along a path.
Yes, exactly. If you can visualize... I'm going to pull the book back out, because the idea of deconstructing things and putting them back together, it has a strong reliance on understanding what things are made out of in order to take them apart into those components and put them back together. So I'm going to try and kind of teach from the book a little bit and go along the lines of understanding what kind of base components things are made out of in order to break things down into them.
Okay, so you're going to be using, like your understanding of basic chemistry to sort of teach him using Arcana?
Yeah.
Yeah, based on the principles of, protons.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Go ahead and roll plus Arcana.
Boy. Oh, yes, another good roll. That's a 22.
Oh, nice.
These are like freakishly good considering the rest of my rolls this session. So that's 16 plus 6.
Okay, so Chris, do you know what you want this new necromancy spell to do?
I'm still thinking about it, but I'm seeing how I'm trying to think of a way to use necromancy, draining life from one area and putting it into another.
Oh, okay, so kind of like Mega Drain from Pokemon. You want an attacking spell
Sort
you
of.
can heal back some damage from. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, similar. Yeah, it as heal wounds, and if I was gonna see if put to its perfection, probably even heal limbs or something.
Okay, but the idea is that you'd be draining energy from one person and putting it into yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we can basically do something based around the spell inflict wounds as our basis. So that does just a straight 3d10 necrotic damage. If you want, we can decrease that. We'll say maybe 2d10 necrotic, but you heal back half of however much damage you did.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so... oh, wait, it would be a less powerful version of Vampiric Touch.
Alright.
Okay,
how
so...
do I add a spell into this?
So it would be a first-level version of the spell Vampiric Touch. So we'll say... Yeah, it's 2d6. No, wait. 3d6 is the normal Vampiric Touch, so... 1d12? Andreas, does that sound balanced for a first-level version?
What level is Vampiric Touch?
Third?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So, let me see.
If you're going to let it increase dice for going up, I would say increase it by 1d12 every 2 levels that you cast above.
Yeah, so this would be Lesser Vampiric Touch. And if you want, maybe this is like a ranged spell.
What do you even call it?
Well, its
Just
current
call it
working its current working title is Lesser Vampiric Touch, but if you want to come up with a better name, I encourage you to.
I'll figure something out. Mega
Great
Drain.
glance.
Yeah,
Might as well go with Pokemon. Pokemon.
Negative Drain. Necro Drain.
Giga Drain.
Thought about that, replacing the M for an N, but then it's a little too
No.
close to something else that I'm not comfortable with us. With how
Well,
you
then
actually
again,
saying the name of this
Some
spell.
in a Asian language, it's the same thing as but or
Oh, I was thinking in Korea it means you.
You Drain.
Yeah. Which makes sense to semantic component point at someone.
You
point at
drain!
range. We're not going to do that.
I'll figure it out. Something drain.
Yeah. So this will do 1d12 necromantic damage and has a 30-foot range. And if you want, you can maybe like apply your own vampire bite to part of your creation of this.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I mean, hold on. Is my scar still there?
Yeah. You still have the part of a vampire bite.
Alright. Option source name. First level school necromancy ritual, no. Requires attack roll.
Yes. So this would be a ranged
Casting
spell
time.
attack.
Range, what's the range? 30 feet?
Yeah, 30 feet's fine.
Casting time, no casting time?
One action.
Verbal, somatic, or material? Components wise.
We'll say verbal and somatic.
Okay, duration, one action.
Yeah.
And description.
Okay, yeah, so...
Take. Vampiric.
Yeah, well... This is more like the flavor text of it, and a part of the... what it does. So... Tell you what, how does this... Okay. So we'll determine that as we go along. So now you can do your own series of skill checks to basically have your own skill challenge to try to determine how you're building this. So what are a couple relevant skills that Fitch would make using the gem with these other guys to try to like invent a new spell?
It would be draining the life force of something.
Yes. But like look at your character sheet. What skills are you good at?
Hold on, let me save this. Brother story. Hold on. I'm having a little trouble here. Here we go. What am I good at? I'm good at dexterity and charisma.
Yeah, but like, you know, your specific skills. What are you proficient in?
Oh. Acrobatics, athletics, insight, perception.
Do you see any of those being relevant here? Like,
I guess perception.
maybe? Tell you what, if you want, you can maybe use, like, acrobatics in conjunction with the gem. Like, it's almost like you're moving forward in such a way that... Okay. So, we use acrobatics in conjunction with the gem and your key, and it's like you're pushing forward your own spirit.
Oh! Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead and
But-
make an acrobatics check.
It's weird to ask me for an acrobatics check at this moment. It's 22.
Okay, so that's going to be one of... So that's one success in this skill challenge, pretty much.
Okay.
You're basically going to be making a series of relevant skill checks to try to...
Oh, that's what you want. Okay.
Yeah,
As I perform some of my not meditation wise, but I guess what are those karate formations? It's like a series of combat positions or where it's like practicing. And it's also how I also channel my ki.
Okay.
So it's like it's sort of a acrobatics to just
you're just stretching your soul forward almost, and like snatching the target. Tell you what, after you guys determined what kind of spell you were using this on, they actually brought in like some live test subject, not people, but like animals to test this spell on.
Yeah. So it's like I start making new forms to like try and channel chi.
Yes.
Hold on, no. I could use the gem to gain chi from enemies by like draining their soul and turning it into ki.
Do you want to change the effect of this spell then, so that way it's instead like you're stealing spell slots or energy from someone?
I guess. I mean, like, it's either I gain health or gain ki.
Tell you what, how about for now, you invent sort of like this, lesser vampiric touch, but then that can give you some experience in, like, inventing your own spell effects, and so later on you can use that to, like, drain ki from people.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so, what other skill checks do you want to make here?
Let me see. When it comes to attacking, I could also make a perception check to notice, starting to notice the ki flowing from other people or the animals.
Yeah, okay.
And then with necromantic necromantic?
Yeah, it's like, so you're channeling through the gem to notice people's, like, life force, pretty much?
Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, by the way, the whole time this is happening, like, the other wizards, they're, like, casting spells sort of on you and around you and lending you some of their power and studying what you're doing. So, yeah.
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to send you this.
You got a nat 20?
I just rolled it. Yeah. Alright, and then, I guess, finally...
Okay, so that was a 20 then?
Yeah.
Okay, so So now let's jump back over to Earthmover. By the way, all this is happening over the course of a couple days.
Oh boy.
Okay.
But actually, can we then retcon that at the end of the first workday I went back and got the potions?
Oh, yes, sorry about that. Oh, no, those have been forfeited. No.
No!
Yeah, tell you what, we can say that you're rushing over there at the end of the day.
Yeah.
No one says, oh, good, you made it in time.
Okay, what have you got for me?
Okay. Which one were you again? I've seen a lot of Goliaths today.
That's the unsettling.
That was a joke.
Earthmover. Okay.
Okay, so then... Well, one of these potions, quote-unquote, was actually just water. Do you want it back?
I'll still take it.
Okay, chance that to you. Then, I also went ahead and labeled each of them. Thought you would like that.
Oh, yes, thank you so
Just
much.
to clarify, you wanted those labeled in common, right?
Yes,
Okay, good.
that would be
That's what I used. So one of them will turn whoever drinks it green.
Huh.
One of them is just poison.
Okay.
One of them makes you run really quickly.
Cool.
One of them makes you glow very brightly.
Alright.
And the other one blinds people.
The person that drinks it, or the people around the person that drinks it, or both?
Oh, the person who drinks it. Although that's an interesting
Okay,
idea.
is that a permanent blinding, or like a...
The squirrel is still acting pretty weird, so...
Okay. I'm going to not ask and not wait for a response, but I'm going to assume that that is a squirrel used in divination magic, and not a squirrel that you just fed a small amount of the potion to.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you very much. We already paid her, right?
Yes, I believe.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to take the potions. So we have poison,
Yeah, I just dropped the effects in
greening,
chat. Greening.
glowing, blinding, and speed.
And that feels like a good place to wrap this up. With you guys in the middle of your special assignments.
Oh, real quick, one other thing I wanted to do. Retrieve our money
Oh.
From whom?
from Billy. Or at least send him a message to send us our money by a Galdur's
You can
courier.
do that next time. And by the way, as
Okay.
you leave the witch's hut, it disappears behind you. And as the sun sets, you begin to realize what a weird day that was.
Yes.
And let's see how they do next time with their magical teachings and their spell creations. I've been your host and Dungeon Master Drew, and I'm being joined by
Earth Mover.
and
Stitch.